Hey YouTube world, this is Truth Prepping. I just wanted to talk today about emergency vehicles, Shtf vehicles, and what you guys think is the best vehicle, best bang for your buck. I've done a lot of research on this, and there's a lot of misunderstanding and misconception about what an EMP will do to a vehicle. A lot of people think EMP hits every vehicle that's built after 1979 is gunzo, capiche, but it seems to not be the case. And don't just go off a couple of YouTube videos and what you find on Wikipedia. Dig deeper. There's a lot of, I guess you could say, scientists, people that study the electromagnetic field and how EMPs work and how they directly affect vehicles. They've done numerous tests on these, and it's hard to put your stock in what you see, but from my research and what I found out, a lot of it seems to ring true. So pretty much vehicles after about 2005, with all the high-end sensors and things like that, they're pretty much done for. Vehicles from about 1990 to that point are going to stall out initially, but will probably start back up and run. But a lot of the features are going to be lost. You're not going to have your power windows. You're not going to have your AC. A lot of things aren't going to work. And then you get to your pre-1979 vehicles era, and most of those are going to be hunky-dory. But a lot of these guys, are getting these super high-tech gasoline vehicles, but yet they're talking about EMPs being one of the potential threats, one of the biggest threats out there when it comes to an SHTF situation. So I'm thinking, why are these guys spending all this money on a newer vehicle that's ran by gas when, if an EMP hits, even if their vehicle still runs, when the gas pumps run out, what are they going to do? Well, in my opinion, I think diesel is the way. I'd say the earliest diesel that you can get. For example, I own a early 80s 6.2 liter diesel. There's no electronical components whatsoever in the motor itself, and it's a heavy duty motor. It can run on biofuel and multi-fuel. I've ran it off motor oil. I've done gasoline, alcohol, oil, diesel mixes, and I have not compromised the vehicle whatsoever. I've took care of it, checked it, double checked it, triple checked it. The only thing I've noticed is that when I'm thinning out some other oils with gasoline, you want to make sure that there's no ethanol in it, because ethanol is bad for the diesel motor. The only thing I've noticed is when I'm running a higher alcohol or gas content, I run about 10 degrees warmer, but other than that, really no difference in its performance. So, in my opinion, a diesel, an early made diesel in good shape, tuned up, ready to rock and roll, is the ultimate SHTF vehicle. Now, you can say yay, nay, and I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments, even though I've only got like 10 subscribers, but the ones that I have are very knowledgeable, and I very much appreciate you guys. But I was just wondering your thoughts on that, and your 2 cents, the research you've done, anything you've come across when it comes to EMPs in vehicles, and why somebody would choose a gas over diesel. Because gas, you can run it off other things. You can run it off kerosene, you can run it off propane. There are a lot of other fuel sources that you can actually run a gas engine off of, even wood gas, syngas from a wood gasifier. But diesels are so much more versatile when it comes to fuel. You can literally run almost any type of fuel in an older style diesel, as long as you know what you're doing and you're careful. For example, on mine, I'm hooking up a third battery that the alternator will charge, and I also have a small solar panel that sticks to the roof that will charge the battery when the vehicle's not running, so that in colder climates I can actually plug the vehicle into itself so that the heater can heat it up before I need to go start it. So like today, if I wanted to go out and go camping and, you know, the weather got cold, I wouldn't have to worry about cold starting it, which the old 6.2s are pretty decent on cold starts. But I would have that reserve. I have a nice sized marine battery, and once I have it tied into the alternator and get the solar panel hooked up, you know, I will be able to run that heater, you know, 2 hours before I need to start my vehicle. I think that's a really good idea. But I just do not get why a lot of these preppers are spending this high-end money on new gasoline vehicles when one of their main worries is an EMP. So, just let me know what you think. Truth Prepping, signing out. Shout out.